Alright, welcome back guys. I got another keyboard unboxing today. I was actually inspired to do this video by Tech. He released a video where he did this keyboard, he unboxed it and upgraded it. So I figured I would do the same. So that's kind of the inspiration for this. So let's get this unboxed. This is actually the cheapest mechanical keyboard, a legitimate mechanical keyboard off Amazon. So let's get this open. I got interested in upgrading mechanical keyboards today, so I ordered a set of new switches. So when the switches come in, we can upgrade this thing. So this is by EUSO. It's a company in China, and it uses, here on the back we can see, these are blue switches. These are OPPO blue switches. So they're knockoff of cherry blues. I believe OPPO switches, the blue ones at least, are a little bit louder than the cherry blues. But let's get this open. And something fell at the bottom. Okay. So, comes in this bubble wrap. Got your instructions in the bubble wrap. I don't need to look at those. And here we go. So immediately the cord is not detachable, so if you've ever had more upper echelon mechanical keyboards, that's kind of a pain, but the cord is long. That looks like about 6 feet to me, so it's going to be plenty long to go to your PC. On the bottom here we have rubber feet, as well as these feet that can lift up, and these are also rubberized, so it won't move around on the desk. It is a 10 keyless keyboard, so we have our arrow keys and then scroll lock, num lock, all that good stuff, but no 10 key. That's fine. That's what I prefer in a keyboard. I prefer 10 keyless. And then we get this little bundle right here. Let's open that real quick. So what this includes, this little bundle here, you get this. This is a key switch puller, and actually I have my own key switch puller that I ordered for $5, so it's a lot nicer than this one, but this one will get the job done. So you get the key switch puller. You actually get some extra switches in case there are any defective ones, and that's really nice. I like that a lot. So let me hold this up to the mic. So that is a OPPO blue switch. You can actually see on the, it's impossible to see on the camera, but you can actually see where it's labeled OPPO on here. It has their branding on it. And then this is a keycap puller. So let's just use it right here. So we can see that these are blue switches. If we put the keycap back. The keycaps actually don't feel that bad. They feel a little chalky, but they actually feel pretty good. I believe these are just ABS, but I'll be replacing them anyway, so give them a listen. I'm going to do a quick typing test. Ooh, that does not sound good. That's going to need some stabilization. So this keyboard actually cost, I didn't get to talk about the price. This keyboard cost me $17, and that is better than a Red Dragon keyboard. I mean, this thing, it beats out the Red Dragon. It's, for an actual mechanical keyboard, for $17, I mean, you really cannot beat that. I believe the 17 was on promo. It might usually be maybe 25 or 30, but still, it's a great price for your first mechanical keyboard. I mean, come on. Like, you cannot beat that at all. Nothing even comes close. So that's really impressive. Real quick, one thing I wanted to kind of do was compare this to the EagleTech keyboard that I bought a while back. So, one moment, please. Okay, see, now this is a little bit interesting. So this is the EagleTech keyboard that I bought. I think this is the Z77 from EagleTech, and I bought this a few months ago. And this is really interesting, guys. Both of these keyboards are from China, and they both use OPPO switches. Now, this keyboard comes with the exact same little bundle, and you see it has the same exact accessories as the EUSO, but this one uses brown switches. See, these are OPPO browns. Now, what's interesting about this is that what you'll notice is that the cable is exactly the same on these. It is exactly the same cable. Even like the little USB header on the end, it's exactly the same. And these keys are exactly the same. Like, if you can pick it up on camera, these are the exact same keyboard. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit here. The key legend, these are the exact same keycaps. They're exactly the same. It's incredible. So what this tells me, the only difference between these keyboards is obviously the switches, but also the chassis, the case on the EUSO, it's cheaper, so it's plastic. It's white plastic. On the EagleTech, it's actually aluminum. You can tell how reflective it is. It's aluminum. So what this tells me is that a lot of these generic keyboard companies from China are sourcing their parts from the same place, and they might even be assembled in the same place, but they're just using very slightly different designs. But I just think that that's really fascinating at how similar these keyboards are in you know, they've got the same cable, the same keycaps. I'm not going to open them today, but I would be shocked if they did not have the same PCB as well. I have a feeling if I open this thing, the PCB would be the same, because you might be able to tell. I don't know if you can tell by looking at it, but the spacing of these keycaps is exactly the same on both keyboards. The only difference is the case. So since the spacing of these keycaps is the same, I am very, very inclined to think the PCB is the same one as well. Probably an off-the-shelf thing. So I think this is just kind of an off-the-shelf design, or at least off-the-shelf parts, and they are slapping their branding on it and calling it a day. But hey, I mean, I love the idea that these keyboards are getting cheaper. You know, that's a great thing, and I'm very happy for that. I just think it's very funny how the part sourcing is so similar that these keyboards are so much about them overlaps. I just think that that's interesting. So I just wanted to do that little comparison, and I'm gonna put this one away, and then we can get back to the EUSO and talk a little bit more about that. Okay, so I plugged the keyboard into my PC, and just to kind of give you an idea of what the lighting is. So on the side, you can actually see it has RGB lights, and it just kind of cycles through a rainbow color. Now on the front side, it's a very, very pretty blue color scheme, and if you hold function and then the up and down arrow key, you can actually change how bright it is. So I'm going to turn the lights off and give you an idea of what the lighting is real quick. Alright, I'm back. The lighting, I'm not sure how it's looking on camera, but it's kind of like a bluish white color. It's a very, very soft blue color. I really do like this LED lighting. So this is how it would look if the lights are turned off. Let me do a quick tight test here. Yeah, so you can kind of hear that twang, that metallic twang. What that tells me is that the key switches aren't really lubed that well, and they're just kind of making that sound against the metal backplate. In terms of weight, it's fairly light because it is a plastic case, but it does have a metal aluminum backplate against the keys. So yeah, so that's the lighting test. It does have on the side here, you can see that right here, it does have indicators for caps lock and scroll lock. Alright, so you have that. So that is a lighting test. Alright, so that's basically my unboxing and first impressions of the EU mechanical keyboard, the cheapest mechanical keyboard on Amazon, with the OPPO blue switches. This is going to be a fun project, so stay tuned. What I'm actually going to be doing is I got these keycaps and some O-rings, and the mechanical switches will be coming in the mail soon. And when I get them, we're going to basically be upgrading this keyboard. We're going to have, instead of the ABS plastic, these are PBT, so they're much nicer and they feel a lot better. So we're going to upgrade that. We're going to do the O-rings to kind of dampen that sound. And we're going to replace the switches with something a little bit higher grade. So I'm very, very excited. So make sure you're subscribed so you can watch that video. But yeah, this is the EU mechanical keyboard, cheapest mechanical keyboard on Amazon. Honestly, for $17, even if you don't want to upgrade it, I mean, this is great. It's, you know, it's a mechanical keyboard for $17, and it does what it says on the tin. It's very basic, but, you know, if you're just getting into mechanical keyboards, that's really all you need. So I think that this is a fantastic value, and I would definitely recommend it. I will put a link to it in the description if you want to go buy it on Amazon. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.